Peter. I've been thinking about what you said, and I think we need to talk. Meet me at the diner we used to go to all the time.
Well, guess she's still talking to me at least. I get to apologize for being a jerk after all.
Welcome back to Spider-Man 2, the Let's Play. Due to various comments on various forums, I have a special guest with me.
Back from the dead, bitches!
Well, I don't think you're dead.
No, I died.
Oh, it's comics, so you died and you came back to life.
Exactly, that's how real life works.
Ah, of course, yes. Yeah, there's nothing to this. You travel 1,000 yards or so. That's about it.
My doctor's retarded. I don't have a brain tumor.
There's like 8,000 things from Spider-Man, various memes that we can reference now. Isn't it weird how Spider-Man has suddenly just caught on in all these various different memes? But like, in 8,000 other formats than what you would expect. Like, who expected a fucking 60s cartoon to come back into play?
I did.
Oh, hold on, I gotta change.
I've been thinking about what you said the other night.
Watch out!
Parker, pass a message along for me. If you ever want to see this girl alive again, tell your photogenic arachnid friend that he will meet me alone at the Enric Towers, 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Okay, Doc. I'm here. Where is she?
Oh, she's safe. For now. Why don't you come and get her? No more stops between here and the end of the line.
God damn, there's so much to talk about. First off, obviously by now we're now railroaded onto the movie plot. And now what I find interesting is how the game manages to handle putting itself onto the movie plot even if it can't necessarily handle something that's going on in the actual movie. The way they handled the car scene was almost exactly the same thing as in the movie. But you start noticing tiny little differences start showing up here and there. And I think it works overall.
I disagree. I think it's terrible.
Well, I mean...
I think that there's none of... I mean, look at how the train is just slowly going along.
No. Yeah. You're entirely right on that. I'm not... The gameplay portion on this is a different breed of horse.
This is her, Rosie.
It's not really the best on this. The one thing I wanted to show off, and the reason why this thing goes on forever, is that there is no sort of danger outside of the top of this train. This train ain't going anywhere.
There is no...
Yeah, there's no old lady tied to the tracks or anything else you could have possibly done.
There's no random drop over the middle of a busy city street like there was in the movie.
There's no reason necessarily. Like, he just happened to land on it, and he was like, "Oh, that's convenient. Now I don't have to walk."
Accept your fate.
That's pretty much about it. And I think because of that, that's one of the reasons why this part of the fight fucking sucks. There's nothing to do. It took me forever to remember exactly how I'm supposed to fight this guy, which is why, like I talked about in the thread, I died a lot. in this.
Here's a small
A
sample of
lot.
what's in store.
His fight now is essentially the same thing as when you're gonna fight him later on. There's not too...
Spoilers!
That's, like I said, this is the movie plot.
I despise
It's not really too far different from the same thing. When you have to actually physically get up to him, you gotta do the same things. But I wasn't quite aware of it yet. So, like, this is me just now trying to sit there and figure out, well, how the hell am I supposed to beat this guy when I only have one hit left? And I'm in the barrio.
You will die.
Yep, we went in a circle, guys.
Yep. We went nowhere. Yeah. You can just probably do this forever. The one thing I ended up cutting out a lot from the deaths is me just, like... I love that. You could just land on the back of the train and just kind of stay there. He doesn't leave the front of that train ever. Doesn't do anything. You can't hit him. He won't try to move up to you.
It seems we're at an impasse, Arachnids.
I don't know what happened. I honestly have no idea what happened there. Some bad glitch.
Miserable creature.
Yeah. This is just kind of, So, hey, how's that Spectacular Spider-Man, huh?
I fucking love that cartoon so much.
Heard it was good. You know what isn't good? This fight.
Also not good, you at this game.
Yeah, to be fair. Yeah. So, I wanted to bring that up, because like I said in the thread, whoever gets closest wins.
Shout out to the one guy in the thread who suggested that the death count image be a picture of my avatar.
Now, you know what? I love this cutscene, because this is where it goes different, but I love that shot!
Yeah.
It's so cool. Now, of course, this is different from the movie. This is
Hey, good job, Spider-Man. You stopped that train from going at a relatively safe speed in a circle. There was no sense of urgency at all. Good job.
But here's what I like about this. I like the fact that they managed to do this scene without needing to model an inside of a car train.
You did it!
Of course. And now to conclude our business.
I have the tritium in here.
A pleasure doing business with you one final time, Osborn. I leave you to your business and go to tend my own.
Before I kill you, I want to see who you are. Peter? How can you be Spider-Man? Spider-Man killed my dad. My dad loved you like a son. Like a son.
Harry, we don't have time for this. Octavius has MJ. You have to tell me where he is. I have to save her.
Mary Jane. Octavius. He has a lab that he set up on an abandoned pier. She's probably there.
We'll talk later, Harry. I promise.
Here we go. The hardest time limit in the entire game. This is the only one I've ever failed. It's the tightest time. 54 seconds is not that long to get not only the distance required, but the fact that it's a warehouse on the pier means that there's a long distance that you just kind of have to cover just by sheer running. And then you have to jump up that giant, complicated fucking warehouse model, which really fucking annoyed me. And I kind of didn't realize that I only had 54 seconds, so this time I was kind of like, whatever, I'll get there when I get there. Oops. Just was not paying any attention. I was like, oh, that billboard looks interesting, let me stop.
One thing that you didn't show off is that they had a model of the Freedom Lights, I believe they're called.
Yeah,
in
actually,
the city.
you know, you're entirely right. I never did get there. Actually, I did get there, but I think I probably cut it out at some point. Damn.
At last, my masterpiece recreated. Oh, Rosie, if only you could see it.
Don't worry, MJ. I'll get you out of here.
None of your cheap theatrics today, cretin. I see Osborn was too weak-stomached to kill you. No matter, I'll take great pleasure in rending you limb from limb myself.
Peter.
Well, well. Parker, you've been sabotaging me all along. You killed my Rosie. I'm going to kill the woman you love, and then I'm going to kill you.
No one else is gonna die. This ends now.
Indeed it does.
Oh, this fight.
I will destroy
You thought I was
you.
bad on the train. Well, let me tell you. I get worse here. There's a trick to this fight, first off. To be fair, there's like 8,000 different parts of this. You can't touch Doc Ock at first. He's got a video game shield.
No, I have an invisible force field.
It's
you
not
can't
invisible.
touch it.
Fuck you. You can see it right there. I just don't realize that's what it's supposed to fucking be because I'm an idiot. Yeah. So, taking MJ's non-advice, the
one. But how many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
Something tells me that the number of things he has around this place is around, well, 7 now. Something in the upper right part of my brain.
I know. It's a weird video game thing. So here's the kicker to this thing. There's 8 main ones spread out all over the place. There's 4 in the top of the corners, as you see here. 4 are in the bottom in those little alcove places. As I'm pointing at my screen. That one that you just saw right there. Turn around. There. That one. That one's a fucking dick. You have to somehow get over there and hit me. And I'm not really too good at it.
You're really not. Ooh.
Yeah. Now, the force field comes back from the force field fight, because it wasn't really a Doc Ock fight.
Yep, and,
it's just as much of a dick as ever.
And you still have that exciting, thrilling music during this climactic battle.
This experiment will prove my genius for all time.
It doesn't really care.
Yeah, well, the music's alright, it's just I have to turn everything down.
No, it isn't. The music is really shitty for this supposedly climactic.
Sure, but, like, you've got fucking 8,000 people talking, though, so... And there's tons of sound effects all over the place, so, like, I wouldn't really want the music that high. This part is like, what the fuck? Where did they not put lighting textures on here?
Crawling in a black void.
Yeah, I'm completely lost. I have no idea where I am. So, yeah.
That happened to me a couple of times when I played this game as a kid.
That wasn't a mercy killing, that was just me being terrible. That was me literally jumping over everything. Yeah, like... yeah.
I like that you almost swan dive and then you catch yourself and then you do it again.
Must be another switch somewhere.
And then this last one is hidden all the way up there, which, unless you were swinging around the top of the building, which you don't really have a reason to be doing, you would never even see. So, like, it was... I'm just really... So, now, like, because of all that, and the 15 deaths you just saw, this whole time I'm really nervous about getting hit. So, that's one of the reasons why this is taking forever. And even in the end, I don't even actually hit it. Like, I hit it on the way down.
That should do it. Wait a second. The reactor. The energy field is super concentrating. I think I'm in trouble. Why didn't that work? I switched everything off just like last time. It just isn't fair.
No. My shield.
No more shield, huh? That sounds like my cue.
Okay, now, here's the fun part. Unfortunately, just like the last time, except for entirely different reasons, I'm absolutely terrible at video games.
Parker, you'll pay dearly for your
I die a lot.
Film me.
But this is the best fight.
Hey, Doc Ock, look what I can do.
Dude, I was topping off the reflex bar. I was gonna need it.
Doc, you don't
Your bad
well,
move
Mysterio-
have convinced me of the error of my ways, Spider-Man.
Your amazing moves are no match for my arms.
Truly, I concede the saddle of wit.
Those arms, they're controlling.
I base that on absolutely nothing.
This is
Alright,
Rosie.
so I did something stupid. Like, I'm not gonna do something stupid in like 5 nanoseconds. Here's the trick to this fight. I'll explain it very simply now that I've had to watch this a lot. Every time the tentacle goes red, you hit the spider reflex button, you dodge it, then you hit Y to sling down his tentacles. When all 4 are down, you go in with spidey reflexes, beat the shit out of
I
him.
will laugh.
That's what you do if you're smart. There's a reason why the video is this long, and it's because he is not smart.
Oh, wait a minute. I take offense to that.
What? Hit him again? What an excellent idea.
But now, okay, now,
Ow!
see, that's what I'm talking about, though. The
After
fact
he's
I
dead.
die 7,000 times, and he
demand
continues to beat the shit out of my ragdoll.
In
This fight
different
is
ways.
built awesomely. The Doc Ock, like, shut up.
Fuck this!
The Doc... Spidey commits suicide because he can't take it anymore. The Doc Ock character, model, thing, whatever, is amazing. It, like, they put all of this work into trying to figure out how this thing would beat the tar out of you, and they completely succeeded.
You will die.
When this game first came out and GameFAQs was still big, there was a big rumor that you could play as Doc Ock. And it actually did make sense, more than most video game rumors, because after all, you can play as Green Goblin in the first Spider-Man movie game.
Hey, guess what?
What? Oh.
Fight me! Stand and fight me!
Ooh, you're about to win. Ooh.
What have we done? What have I done?
Dr. Octavius, we have to stop that reactor before it's too late.
This is bad.
There's only one thing to do. Get the young lady out. I'm sorry, Peter. You weren't to blame for the accident. My hubris, my vanity cost Rosie her life. Now I must set things right.
Hang on. I'm sorry I didn't tell you, MJ. I wanted to. I even tried a couple of times, but
I think a part of me always knew.
now you see why I can't be with you. It wouldn't be fair to you. I was selfish to ask you. You should Mary John.
Peter.
Come on in. It's open.
Expecting someone?
MJ, you're supposed to be getting married.
I made a decision. This involves both of us, Peter. And you need to trust me to make my own choice. I know who you are. I know the life I'm choosing. And I want to be with you. That's the way it is. Deal. Go get him, Tiger.
Mary Jane, the girl next door, the girl I love, and now the girl waiting for me at the end of the day. Fate handed me amazing powers, and with those powers came a burden of responsibility. Somehow, though, having her with me makes that burden lighter. Still, in the end, it's mine to bear. After all, there's still only one Spider-Man.
52 minutes.
I know. And those 4,000 points don't go towards shit. And that annoys the fuck out of me so much. But it's over. It's done with. And
all right,
this is terrible. I hate this. This thing's terrible. I'm turning this down because I can't.
All right, so for copyright reasons, we can't show you the credits music.
Nope.
But we can describe it to you. Imagine the 60s theme if it was sung by a garage band.
Like your 13-year-old cousin's first attempt at a band in his mom's garage with it's so when I actually have a story about this. When this game was first coming out, there was a special about it on MTV. Oh.
And it being MTV, they had an interview with the band who did this song, and the guy introduced the song by saying, "Hope you hate it." Heh. Like, he's all like, "Hey, I'm a rebel, and I don't care if you like my song."
Meanwhile, I'm on MTV promoting my $1 million single that's going in front of a multi-million-dollar selling video game. But anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for sticking around through this Let's Play. The downs, and I guess we'll talk about our overall feelings with this game. Like I said, go ahead. You go first.
I feel that, as you said, the Doc Ock model is good. The swinging around the city is excellent.
Still probably the best.
I feel that the combat and Tobey Maguire's voice acting are both repetitive as shit. I feel that the story missions are lackluster. The boat is complete bullshit. The balloons are annoying as fuck.
There's a lot in this game that's...
See, the thing is that I maintain that you are an editing genius because you made this game look non-annoying, because I cannot tell you how many fucking times I heard, "my balloon." Like, I literally can't tell you. There exists no number in the universe high enough. No.
Despite the fact that the open worldness, that's not even a word. It
is now.
The open worldness of this game is utterly terrible. I don't see that as necessarily being a total problem for the game. Despite that, its positives still outweigh its negatives.
It really does. The simple fact is that it's still fun to swing around and be Spider-Man. They got that perfectly right. The fact is that they got almost everything else mediocre.
Yeah, but at the time that this game came out, this was the best Spidey game that had ever existed.
And in fact, the best superhero game.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Nothing else had gotten even remotely this close. Granted, it's sort of like how everybody calls Mortal Kombat 1 the movie the best video game movie ever made because everything else is shit. So it's not really high of a praise. But this is sort of like in the way that Blade startled the Marvel movie franchise because it showed that it was possible. This started the idea of a superhero sandbox game. Crackdown, Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction, not Prototype, because that's essentially Incredible Hulk. What was that other game that came out with the electricity? Infamous is essentially still kind of sort of the same deal. All of these games essentially owe their ability to be fun to Spider-Man 2 starting it and trying to figure out what worked and what didn't. The travel in this game is essentially making up for the terrible combat, the terrible side missions, and the lack of really anything to do once you beat the game. We can definitely talk about that. There is no end-game content at all.
Well, there's an arena mode that we won't be showing off.
I don't count that because it's so boring. I get to do the exact same things I did in the game with no real advantage. The downside is that the combat is terrible, and that means that takes away so much that could have been awesome because there's almost no point in doing anything that isn't press B 7,000 times until you have to press X to dodge something. So
but then one day, a licensed superhero game came out that had both great roaming and great side missions and great combat. And that game was called Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
God, that game is...
And Rex, I believe you have something to tell the nice people.
Well, I didn't want to spoil anything, but there's a slight chance that I might already know what was coming up next. And it might involve somebody giant and green.
That's right, guys. We're going to be doing Metroid Other M.
So, stay tuned. I wish there was another game with a guy giant and green on the GameCube that I could think of right now.
Metroid Other M.
I didn't fucking play Metroid. And I definitely didn't play Other M. Like, you didn't even pick the good one. Why not Metroid Prime?
because that's the game everyone wants to see everyone LP. Kamek finishes his LP. Ooh, do Metroid Other M. You'd be great for it.
So let him do it. Why do I have to do all of these
I've already talked with Kamek, and he's not doing Metroid Other M.
Because he values his sanity.
He did Homecoming. We're just going to name drop the fuck out of everyone.
No, we're not. No, I refuse to. Jesus Christ, there's 10 minutes. How much more of these credits are left?
I don't know. But, seriously, guys. Hulk Ultimate Destruction, great game, great side missions. And I look forward to people saying my guest commentary on that absolutely sucks. I look forward to being yelled at by the people of YouTube.
I'd like to thank Hero Prinny Dude for inspiring me to do 6 hours worth of editing. Thanks a bunch, random guy on the internet. Can't wait to see your Let's Play. You know that. Yeah.
We were just going to do. Oh, I'll be guesting in that too. But we just thought, you know.
Oh, let me talk about this real quick, because even though I know I can't show it, thank you, but like 3 songs played during the course of the credits, but they ran out of songs they could play, so now literally even in our video, there's nothing. You just get silence from now on until the end of the credits. So, yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting for this recording to finish, going, okay, yeah, this is nice. Nothing.
I'm going. Ryan Demo Dude, pass. Nevin the Hotness?
Why do I feel like this is what every Let's Play does? Just end up commenting on the silly names that are left at the bottom of a credits list. God damn it. No, seriously, fuck those balloon missions. God damn it. There was one that I cut out of this recording that was attempting me to go over Central Park to go grab the balloon. And I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to do that?
I think that for the New Game Plus run, you should just do the entire thing with a balloon in your hand, because the balloon physics are fucking hilarious.
I gotta admit, they did kind of a good job modeling those balloons. It's the Doc Ock model and the balloon.
The balloon model.
First and second place. Yep, that's right. I'm putting Spidey at third. Because fuck you and those god-awful, terrible, pre-rendered faces. Why does MJ look like she's 40 years old? Oh, wait. Hey, I got an award. Yay, me.
Yay.
Hey, congratulations. Welcome to part 2. If you check the to-do list, you'll see that you've got some new stuff to do. Honestly, I don't know if you're going to be able to cut it, but give it a shot. Hey, surprise me.
Yeah, we're not going to get 50,000 hero points.
Fuck you, Bruce Campbell. 50,000 points.
I did get 50,000.
I know I already talked about the math involved in that, but
I did get 50,000 hero points.
I did too on my last save. That is no.
And you know what you spend it on? You spend it on a swing level upgrade.
There's nothing in the store to unlock.
Oh yeah, there is. Swing level upgrade 8. Cost 50,000 hero points.
We're so annoyed at this that we're just going to keep on talking about how there's one thing. And no, there's 3 things. Hold on, I'm going to get this in here. We're going to have nothing but black over this because I want to get this in because I wanted to put this in here, but I was like, no, fuck you. I'm not putting it in.
Go, man, go.
There are 3 things to unlock. To be fair, 3 things to unlock in the store. There's the final speed swing update, which costs 20,000 points, which is already a shit ton. All right, so you need 20,000 points. Okay, so that's 20,000 out of the 50,000 that you needed. There's 2 other things. There is the ability to unlock the arena that we already talked about, which is the boss fight thing.
I just remembered the last thing.
And the last thing is unlocking all of those wonderful cinematics that you just saw. That's that's it.
That's not it. That's not, no, see.
What?
Theater mode.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, no, but there's theater mode, and you can't even replay the cinematics.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't do...
You don't replay the cinematics. All you get to replay is the company logos at the beginning of the game. That's what they have in theater mode. I'm not shitting you.
The pre-renders aren't in there. I forgot all about that because I haven't actually touched it.
The pre-renders are not in there. It's just
the company logo.
Activision logo, Treyarch logo, and
that
that's it.
1,000 points.
And it's so fucking...
All right, okay, so that costs 1,000 points, and the arena costs... Now we're up to 21,000 points. The arena costs 5,000 points. So literally, the end goal of 50,000 is more than 25,000 points of excess for no reason. You can't do anything with those 25,000 points. They just sit there. It's terrible, and it makes me want to fucking just beat the crap out of a car, like
get mad about it,
smash it into fist and break down a fucking building and break down